it's just devastating to see all these beautiful places gone. And I planned on living there my whole life and starting a family there, but now we're gonna have to start from scratch again.
While we are experiencing our own winter wonderland here in the borderland, California is facing a very different story. As we've been reporting, thousands of acres have been scorched and hundreds of people have no clear timeline for when life will get back to normal. One of them is Tina Aldana, an El Pasoan who was forced to evacuate her home. We first brought you this story yesterday, and we reached out to Tina again to see how things are going. Our KTSM 9 News reporter Oriana Botaro joins us live now. And Oriana, what is the latest on this?
Well, Estela, things are still looking and sounding apocalyptic for Altadena, the Altadena area in California. That is where Tina has her apartment. The good news is that she was able to drive around today and confirms her home is still standing. However, as you mentioned, there is still no clear timeline for when life is going to return back to normal. Now, Aldana told me she's currently staying with her mom in Pasadena, which is about a 20-minute drive from Altadena. That's very close to where the Eden fire started. And even in Pasadena, there's no electricity, the air quality is dangerous, and officials are warning residents not to drink the water as well. While driving around her neighborhood today, she described it as apocalyptic, and many neighbors have evacuated, but some have chosen to stay. Shelters are overcrowded, which is making housing a big issue, and what worries her the most is the uncertainty of what comes next.
We don't even have answers as to when the power is going to come back on. So we're just running around with no answers as of today and as of the last 72 hours. I think that's the scariest part, is not knowing what's going to come next, not knowing when we're allowed to enter our homes if our homes haven't been burned down or damaged. Even if your house is not damaged and not burned down, you just don't know when is a good time to go back because of the air quality.
And as you heard earlier in this newscast, Aldana said it was devastating to drive around her neighborhood today, and which is the same place she once pictured raising her children one day. She told me her entire life changed in a matter of hours on Tuesday when she was forced to evacuate. And the most important thing that she brought with her was pictures of her dad, who she lost just 3 months ago. Wildfire officials say Thursday morning that the growth of the 10,600-acre Eden fire had significantly slowed down. It continues to move north. If you'd like to help, donations to the Wildfire Relief Fund are being accepted online. Search for Wildfire Relief Fund to find ways to contribute. Any donation, big or small, can make a big difference. Stella, back to you.
Gosh, it is devastating. Thanks to Tina for sharing. Well, thank you for that. And we have also reached out to the El Paso Area Red Cross. They tell us they are preparing an emergency response vehicle for California. 3 volunteers from the El Paso chapter are on standby, ready to deploy at a moment's notice. Right now, the only donations being accepted are monetary. We'll continue to bring you updates right here on KTSM.